Plug it in and get ready to rock.
Sit your ass down with the hands of the clock.
With Renegade Pineapple so sublime.
Like, comment, subscribe. It's time! Yeah. Hello and welcome back to Control, where we're going to start off by doing the paper lantern because I wanted to finish doing that last episode. We've also got to do the jukebox. We've got to go back to Dr. Underhill and get the pill for the mould. But apparently I need to talk to Arish to do with the paper lantern, which I don't get what he's got to do with it. Maybe he knows something about it. But first, our little control. I found some documents up there with Emily Pope. Let's find out what they got to say. So the first part is just a follow-up about what the hiss are saying all the time, which is now being referred to as an incantation. It says that the most commonly used word is want, and it's always attributed to you. So it's always, you want to listen, you want this to be true, is the examples it gives. So it's not nonsense, they are saying specific things, and it's all sounds like they're trying to convince you of something, which is the way that a lot of people talk when they're trying to manipulate you. They don't say, like, maybe you want this, it's you do want this. If you keep saying that in a subtle way, it sometimes convinces people to believe in the thing that you're saying, so maybe it's them trying to manipulate people in some way. It also has an interesting thing where it says, would the incantation stuff still work if it was in a different language, which is very interesting and something that I'm quite interested in, the idea that when you translate something, the meaning changes a bit. So would this work at all if it had slightly different meaning? You couldn't do a direct translation. Would it say something slightly different if you were to translate into another language? They're quite interesting. There's not a lot else to this one. This one I might have a little read through just because it's about the television stuff, which I'm very interested in. And I've been reading through all of those as we've gone along. So this says, based on the success of America Overnight, we would like to propose the creation of a television series that presents superstition and skeptical thought as entertainment. In order to popularise these concepts among the civilian population and create less resistance to redirecting information regarding public paranatural events. We can also use a solid media outlet to test paranatural concepts on civilian audiences, seeing how they react to certain facts presented as fiction in the event that the Bureau ever decides to make certain realities public knowledge. There are various show licenses that we could purchase and reboot rather than starting from scratch. One particular property seems promising, especially considering its content and tone are precisely what we're looking for. It's called Night Springs and has been off the air for a few years now. I feel like I found another note that had something to do with Night Springs in it. But the idea that they're bringing back a show so that people already have some faith in it is very interesting. I quite like that. And still with the TV stuff, not just manipulating people through it, but they can test the waters with it. They can say something crazy on it, and if people are like, that's interesting, then they can use that in real life. That's very cool. I like the idea of them using it as a way of testing the audience. Okay, those are the two documents. Let's have a word with Arish.
I don't think I ever told you this, but I was actually on the path to being a ranger once. Did the whole boot camp thing. Even got rookie status. Anyway, not the point. My old ranger squad was a great bunch. There was 6 plus me. Remus, Hazard, Cho, Guy, Hepton, Stoll, and Thompson. They were supposed to get back from an expedition yesterday. We had beers and wings planned. Problem is, they weren't here when Darling handed out the HRAs.
And I had nothing protecting them from the hiss.
You see, they prepped for the worst, but I think that we're already past that.
Are these the ones that
Pouches around our
went with the jukebox?
And I really don't want the hiss to get them. Could you find them for me? The squad would have come back through maintenance, but they probably spread out from there.
Sure.
I'll keep an eye out for them, Arish. And I won't let them stay hiss.
If they're hiss, I'll fucking kill them, let's be honest. Right. But why did I need to talk to you to do something with the paper lantern? Why did it keep coming up above you? Or was that just to tell me that there was something else I could talk to you about? 'Cause I feel like this is all done.
What's the deal with BlackRock?
Maybe I don't have his opinions on stuff.
BlackRock. You know, ever since research found out that it blocks paranatural stuff, they have just been parading dangerous materials in and out of the fucking quarry. Fucking lab coats, man. They'll make my job harder.
Sounds like there's some tension between departments.
Still, at least...
Well, yeah. I suppose them testing stuff has to make stuff unsafe. His job is to keep stuff safe. Kind of makes sense.
What do you know about Dr. Darling?
About as much as anybody, I guess. Head of research, loves to hear himself talk. All of those science types absolutely do. He's been acting a little bit psycho recently. Although HR told me not to use that word, so...
Everyone thinks finding Darling will lead us to the answers. But if he's completely lost it, then what help could he be?
You're security, right? Do you work with Rangers?
Also, if Darling's one of the Hiss, I bet he's, like,
especially trained in threshold.
unnecessarily powerful.
WE response. Security is more interested in the dangers inside the Bureau.
They must see some weird stuff out there.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, every week they are tackling things that were previously unknown to the human experience. Most Rangers, they retire due to cognitive collapse. I looked up the medical definition. Not fun.
No. You don't even need to have looked up the definition to work out that that's going to be a bad thing.
How does the Bureau handle thresholds?
Handle might be a bit of an optimistic way to put it. Marshall sends her Rangers in to map them, check growth rates, locate epicenters, take samples, measure stuff, basically.
Sounds like he's done his homework.
Now, down in maintenance, thresholds are used just like any other tool. Lab coats my black rock from one, maintenance siphons water from another.
Okay.
We use it for pretty much everything, except drinking.
Why don't you drink it?
Do I even want to know?
Yeah, a lot of time we find these little chunks in it. It's pretty gross.
I didn't want to know.
What
You could fill them out, get a sieve,
Marshall,
boil it for safety.
fucking badass. Rangers could not ask for a better leader. She's a little, intense, but given the stuff she's seen, I'm not surprised. She does have a bad habit of disappearing, though.
Where does she
Yeah,
go?
just suddenly walking off, because she was here before you showed up.
Digging into the security logs, I found camera footage of her entering the quarry. She was down there alone for days.
She's a bit rogue.
Not allowed, but Marshall is kind of above the rules.
I wonder what she finds so interesting in the quarry.
Which might be a good thing, because it might mean she's not easily swayed by everyone else.
To go.
But it does make her seem suspicious.
Hey, watch yourself out there.
Alright, so maybe I didn't need to talk to him about that, but at least I picked up another mission to do. So let's fast travel. And where do you want me to go to do this? Containment. Oh yeah, it was where we were trying to get into before, but I couldn't because I didn't have the code. Totally forgot I've already friggin' been there. I didn't need to talk to Reach. I picked up a thing though. Right, let's head to... I guess logistics is near enough, and then I'll work my way from there. Okay, so we're back down here once more. I think I know where to go now. I could be entirely wrong. Don't go back there, because it's going to spawn stuff. I knew that was going to happen as well, because it did that last time as well. Right. It's up the top here, round to the right. There's a door. That door. And that's a level 6 door. Oh, okay, I've even got Polaris telling me it's the right way. Cheers, pal. Is that... Oh, weird little hiss guard. Can you even get me through there? Oh, I've got the wrong gun on. I thought I was using the grip. There we go. Anything of use in here? Documente. Mirror supplement. So this is about a mirror, which is obviously what the mission we just picked up is about. It says... It doesn't really say what it does. It just says about it making people emotionally unstable. But the bottom part of this, which I shall read through really quickly, makes it seem like maybe that's not entirely what it does. As it says, we certify that the case of Mrs. Blank has shown her to be a lunatic under the reasons of hysteria, bad company, and imaginary female trouble. Her fixation with the family looking glass is noteworthy, though not an uncommon matter when considering the female disposition. So, I don't know if you can take this with much respect when it seems like it was written by someone who's a bit of a prick. It also says at the bottom bit, Mrs. Carver is a fit subject for the lunatic asylum and will remain in its confines until her affliction has passed. So is Mrs. Carver the Mrs. Blank? Is it just the same person? Why did they blank it out the first time but not the second? Is that just to create confusion? Who knows? Either way, don't really like whoever wrote this one. Doctor whoever this is. We're still going for the lantern first. Though I guess... Oh, prime candidate stuff's down here as well. Transit corridor. And we'll do the mirror as well, just obviously not right now. Ah! I wasn't planning to go to that yet.
To find new prime candidates. The Bureau needs a director. Our future. P6 and P7.
Who's P7? Am I P7? A lot of floaty boys around. Twofer. Love it. Love when I can kill two guys with one stone. Then one against the other. See if I can get rid of that. Should stick with the... Ooh. I should stick with the Pierce one for the floaty ball things. Purely because... Oh, I took a lot of damage then. Don't like that at all. Oh, and it gets weird down here. Purely because if you hit them once with the grip, they run away, so it doesn't give you much of a chance. Okay, I need that health, preferably. Then I'm going to take out this guy. That's who I'm looking for. Right, there you go. Right. Now that they're down, it'll be easier to fight the bigger guy in the middle. Because I won't be getting attacked from places I can't see. Did they just die? They did the blowing up, right? Right. Fucking tornado, guys. Ah, but you're going to keep healing. There we go. That's dead. That makes life easier. I have to kind of work out an order to kill everyone in the moment. Right, they're down. Seems like I'm good. Oh, someone's still shooting me. Even though it seems like that one's down. Okay, you're just a regular guy. Whew, that really is cool the way that the floor curves up and round. I can see a shelter down here though, so I'd quite like to look in there. I feel like we're going to find a lot of stuff down here. But I wanted to do the paper lantern first. Which, I might be in the middle of everything, so maybe we'll have to do some of the other stuff on the way to the paper lantern. Let's look in this shelter though. Oh, I picked up a thing. That please. No documents on the bunk beds like there sometimes are. Launch efficiency. That is a good one, so maybe I should delete some stuff for that. Okay, you got that, and deleted all of my level 2s. Didn't have any level 1s. Anything on this desk? Weird place to have a desk. Not a lot of respect given to whoever has to work in these bits. Feels like you could have their desks be at least facing out and not at the wall. That might be nice for them. Feels a bit fucking mean. Oh god, it's all warped down here. Has the TV been through here? Is that what's supposed to have happened? Because that's how this kind of shit seems to go down. I don't know where's the right way to even walk at the moment. I'm going to go down this one. It's a dead end, it's a dead end. I love the way that the floor actually rises enough that it gets a little hard to walk. Let's go back and see if I can get up those stairs instead. I think we need to be on the top floor. There were doors to the right as well. I want to see what's in the back corners of this. Okay, just a box. This was just to look cool. This wasn't to actually lead you anywhere, I guess. What's that? Is that another note? Bright Falls supplement. Okay, so this is a nice little letter. I'm not going to read through the whole thing, but if you like the game Alan Wake, then it might be worth you pausing and reading through this one, as this is to do with Alan Wake, which was made by the same company who made this game. After playing this game, I might seek out playing Alan Wake, because if it does tie in some way, that's freaking awesome. But yeah, it's just a nice little thing about people from Alan Wake, I guess. And there's a bit about there being a book. It doesn't even sound like it's trying to do a cover-up. It's just saying that there was an event in Bright Falls to do with Alice Wake and Alan. It doesn't say Alan Wake until quite late on, but it is about Alan Wake. I can assure you of that. So if you like Alan Wake, pause and read this one. I'm moving on. Back down the swirly path. Can I go over this way? Not through there, I can't, but maybe underneath there were doors, weren't there? Oh no, there's a gap here. Okay, anything else in this little office section other than this box? More dodge efficiency. Have enough dodge efficiency for now, thank you. Why are these doors blocked? Is this just round? Yeah, that's where I came in, right? Yeah, and I had to walk up there. That's just to make that a bit quicker. Closed cases. Oh no! Also, I've just realised that the creepy girl from it has the same colour hair and the same colour jacket as me. That's even worse. Let's watch a freaking... fucking Threshold Kids, man. The Threshold Kids. I love that you can't understand most of it other than let's join the Threshold Kids. Join the Threshold Kids. She got an F.
Meg, why don't you tell Uncle Mr. Bones?
Oh god, it's the worst.
I did bad on my clairvoyance test.
You can't ace every test, Meg. You see, everyone has different brains.
I know, I've eaten a lot of them. For fuck's sake.
Can talk to each other. We call this ESP. Some brains can lift objects like a baseball. Talk about a fly ball, eh, Meg?
Yes, because you're baiting her in there.
So who cares?
And what was the last one?
Clairvoyance test. Maybe
You only did 2 out of 3.
baseballs or talk to
Is it pyrokinesis? Can I light things on fire? Can I light you on fire?
Once we know what your brains can do, we'll know what job to give you. And if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
Yeah, so this is about the Prime Candidate program. She's a bit small for the big chair currently.
What if I don't want the big chair?
Not up to you, I'm guessing.
I don't want the big chair.
Everyone wants the big chair, Meg!
That's why we're all here. Use those brains to listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
Okay, so being a Prime Candidate is to do with your brain waves, your abilities, which obviously me and Dylan both have abilities. Whether our abilities are coming from Polaris or from something else. Oh, is there just behind the boxes? Pick that one up. Right, full. So, oh, this is another thing about Alan Wake. Okay, so this is just another thing about Alan Wake. The one thing that is interesting is it says an unconfirmed threshold manifestation at Cauldron Lake, Washington, resulted in a fictional story written by the author Alan Wake, creating an AWE in which reality was altered to match that of the story, though only locally and for a limited time. So if that's something that relates to Alan Wake as a game, that would be interesting that they're explaining it away in a different game, or maybe this is the cover-up. Maybe what happened in Alan Wake is being covered up by this game in some way. I don't freaking know. I haven't played Alan Wake. Kind of want to play it now. Won't have finished it by the time of this, though, so...
Ordinary for us. But wishing won't change things.
Ordinary.
Finding the projector will.
Coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before. I mean, coming from me, that's saying something. And the boy.
I've seen everything.
Prime Candidate 6. And the sister as well. Once we catch up with her, but the boy.
And the sister as well. So they know that
Potential.
they've totally baited me into here.
And I don't want to invoke his name. It's completely different circumstances here. It's remarkable.
But prime candidate for what?
There was an incident.
Ah,
Yes.
there's more.
We lost a valuable member of our team, yes.
Ah. Who?
It's a force. Dylan has so much.
Ah, so Dylan accidentally killed someone, or
But he's-
possibly did it on purpose,
He's just a kid.
even though he's a kid.
I'll take the blame. He needs some slack. I mean, boys will be boys. He's exceptional and under a lot of stress.
Sounds like you're making excuses for him.
Roberts got killed.
Roberts.
It's an unfortunate accident, that's all. Marshall needs to realize this. We will make this work. We'll make this work.
So it seems like Dylan has been pretty unhinged for a while now. Transcript of Dylan. Okay, so this is a transcription of things that Dylan has said while they're doing tests on him, I guess. But it feels like he's talking about something specific. So I'll just read through the things that he says. I don't need the other little details of it. You again, I thought I told you to leave me alone. Why are you showing me this? I can't do anything. Can't you see where I am? Why don't you help me get the fuck out of here? You always show me things I can't do anything about. Stop showing me her. I don't care anymore, and I don't care about you. You both left me here to rot. Fuck off, you bitch. I will dig out my own brains if it means getting rid of you. I don't want you here. Get the fucking message. So it sounds like he's talking to Polaris, though. So Polaris is obviously showing him stuff connected with Jessie, or just other events that are happening in the world, and he can't do anything about it because he's trapped here. So much like Polaris has guided Jessie to this building, maybe Polaris guided Jessie to do other things as well, because she can actually follow along with them, whereas Dylan was seeing the same stuff but was trapped here, and obviously probably driven a little bit insane by the fact that he could see all this stuff, and his sister, who he felt like had betrayed him, in his head without his control. So maybe Polaris has not done good things for Dylan. One more note over here. So many notes. Victim autopsy, that don't sound good. So this is stuff about, it says agent killed during blank involving blank codename P6. So this must be about Roberts and the injuries he sustained from Dylan. But it sounds like he got real fucked up. Like, big old beating from Dylan. So whether that's just because he's so powerful he couldn't really control what he was doing, or whether, like, they really went into it, I don't know. Because it could just be that Dylan doesn't really have a big enough grasp on his powers, and that's why he's hurting people with them.
Is this what Dylan wanted me to see?
Ooh.
It doesn't matter.
Picture of me.
Find that projector.
That's a cool picture of myself. I should give that to me so I can put it on my Instagram. What's in here? I got an outfit! Oh god, it's the P7 outfit because I am P7. I thought I was.
All the times I
Destination.
felt paranoid. I was right. The Bureau could have given me the answers, but they just stood by and watched me.
Yeah, so they've just been following her for a long old time. Too many of these say don't touch. Oh, I got caught shoplifting as well. That's fun. Jessie Faden movement tracking. So this is just a list of places for her going and coming back from stuff. She's obviously travelled around a bit because there's several different states. Eastward movement, cause for concern. Oh, so it's obviously them following her as she is coming towards the building. Because at the end it arrives in New York City, which is where it's said this building is. So they've just been getting concerned as she comes towards them.
We used to play there all the time.
Oh, tape of me.
And other kids as well.
Have they got a tape of me talking about Dylan?
I remember was different.
Is this being like a therapy session or something?
Found a way in, deeper into it, like it had shifted. We went inside, and that's where we found the slide projector.
A dump is a place for lost things.
Yeah.
Things that have been thrown away.
Psychiatrist.
Did you ever feel that way when you were growing up, Jessie?
What? No. Yes, but that has nothing to do with...
Was there a slide projector at your home when you were small?
No.
She's trying to convince her that she's smashing it.
I suppose.
Does this psychiatrist
Family did look
work for Control?
in one form or the other?
Maybe.
When was this? Can you remember? At parties? Barbecues? How did it make you feel? Did your parents ever show pictures that embarrassed you? Was alcohol ever involved at these parties? Did your parents drink? Did that make you uncomfortable?
No. That's just stupid. Come on. That has nothing to do with this. Nothing.
The slide projector, let me ask you this. As a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures? Inside a painting? You know, stepping into a painting, into a hidden world, escaping and finding adventure there, away from your parents.
I don't think so. I don't remember. Maybe. I don't know.
It really sounds like the therapist is trying to manipulate her into not believing her own story and thinking she just made it up as a kid. Whether that's true or not, I don't know, but it certainly sounds like the therapist won't even indulge the idea of it being real. Whoop. Bandaboop. Ah. Fall. Boop. Ah. Okay. Oh, is that giving me a little shortcutty door? It's quite nice that it's leading me around to bits that are just to look for documents and then opening the second path so you don't have to look through it again. Alright, are these different? Get fucked! Join me! Good? That the room? Feels like the room. Is that just a box? That's just a box. Grab that. Did notice a document back that way though. Let's make sure I don't miss that. Work chat. Dead dog. Oh no. A lot of oh no's this episode. Dead dog? No, that's a big oh no. I see your creepy... What even fucking is this? I see your creepy teeth delivery and raise you a dead dog. Yeah, like a straight up deceased dog. Had a collar on it and everything. It'd been rotting in that box since they packed it up. Go ahead and imagine how that smelled. So don't go whining to me. I wish I got to watch a parade of human teeth. Oh, the teeth doesn't sound much better, friend. Come on now. This all sounds awful. What the fuck department is this that people are receiving these messages? That would make more sense in dead letters than here. I guess dead letters is just for letters. Maybe this is dead parcels. Willow AWE shipping manifest. So that was just a list of stuff. Some of it was quite weird, but I mean, it doesn't really mean anything when it's just a list of stuff. We might need another Ooh, hello. We might need another document first to make sense of that one. Because it was literally just a list of random shit. Taking a lift down, are we? Still not really anywhere near... Whoa! You prick. How dare you? Still not really near Paper Lantern.
And I were both prime candidates.
Made you 7. Which is a lucky number.
Sure, but both in a cell of some sort. Am I out of the cell now, or is all this, the house and being the director, just another cell?
Giving you power
Really
just so they can carry on testing you. Oh, thought that had charged. Get these guys down and then I can cleanse that bit. That, the room. Feels like the room. Cleansey cleanse. This whole thing is just a test, right? It's too convenient for them for her to show up and just be like, "You're in charge now." That's silly. Oh, the subway. And also the fact that all the stuff that you're doing leads you to getting more powers.
It started there, and it's
Never gone away, what?
never gone away.
Yeah, so it feels like it's all just setting you up. So if I'd done Dr. Underhill's stuff, I could have gone through there. I think. Yeah, I feel like they're just testing you to see how you cope differently to Dylan. Ooh, blue? Is blue new? Oh, another document. A secret document! Typewritten page supplement. Okay, this one's quite interesting. Since it's in a secret thing, why not give this one a little read through? The page was discovered in an instance of the Ocean View Motel and Casino that was linked to the investigations sector. The page had been pushed into the motel's corridor from under the door with the symbol of a spiral. Blank, 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 which I guess maybe that explains what the spiral actually means. Text transcribed from the item. For 10 years, I've tried to write my escape, only sinking deeper. I used to know where fiction ends and reality begins. Here they are all the same. It's a hideous trap. My every thought made real. Fear, desire. How can I ever know for sure I've escaped and not just lost in my own fantasy of it? That thought alone can drive you mad. The identifiable words in the scratched out portion: falls, as in Bright Falls possibly, haunting, wake as in Alan Wake possibly, light switch, ocean, too late, and the final sentence, you've been warned. So more about frickin' Alan Wake. I didn't think that was going to come into this so much. I didn't think I needed to play that to understand some of this game. Thought they were completely separate, but really feeling like Alan Wake could solve some answers for us here. Nothing else up that way. So which way am I supposed to be going? I can't go down there because of the mould. So I guess it has to be this way. Turntable. Oh, like a train turntable. Yes. Okay. Oh. That way that I couldn't go by the map looks like where the paper lantern is, so I need to do Dr. Underhill's stuff first. For fuck's sake. We'll keep progressing this way for the rest of this episode, but then maybe next episode I'll start with Dr. Underhill's stuff to see if I can get down there.
There's gotta be a way to do this. Maybe there's a control panel.
Still mouldy looking stuff in here. I'll have you on side. You can get rid of the other one for me, please. Oh, no, spike. It's not coming at me, though, so we're good. Need to work out how to get out of here, though. Right, that's down. What was that? Oh, I can move that stuff because it's mold. Stairs. Perfect. Let's do this way. Ah, box. Little janitor's closet. There could be something interesting in here. Doesn't look like it, though. Really need to find out more arty shit. No, it's all going to lead around to that. Ah. Work chat. Oh, it's about the teeth that we heard about earlier. Guess who just had to inspect an inbound delivery of like 100 teensy tiny little boxes? Me, that's who. And you know what was inside each one? A single human tooth. Fucking gross. Yep, definitely. So I like that those are responses to each other. He sent out a letter complaining about it and they was like, yeah, I had a dead dog, mate. Oh, God. This place is a strange place to work. Right.
It won't rotate.
Oh, it's busted.
It.
Oh, is it the garbage? Blow that up for me? Is it just that? There it is. Lucky I noticed that as I went past. Ah, I don't have to come back down with you, you bastard.
It won't rotate.
Oh.
Something's blocking.
Oh, maybe there's stuff on the other side? Because there doesn't seem to be anything else here. Take that as I go past, thank you. Right, that'll all blow up. And that'll help me get all the way across, I guess. Do I need to take the actual little train thing with me? Sorted. Ah, that makes it open up. Nice. Let's leave it there for this episode. Next time, yeah, I think I'm going to go back while I'm near to a fast travel thing anyway. I think I'm going to go back, sort out the Dr. Underhill stuff, so that I can come back and do the Paper Lantern stuff and don't have to come back to here several times, because I think it will save us time in the long run. That's it for this episode. See you next time. Goodbye. Who threw a bomb at me? I'm tiny. I'm just a child. He's 13. The game never brings this up.